This is Henares making your day with part 32 of a book I wrote on Philippine history. Chapter, Quezon wins the election. And we continue to quote. The American Governor General Francis Burton Harrison, after whom the street in Pasay City is named, governed the country. To advise Burton, the Council of State was organized with 9 members, in which the Governor General was president and Speaker Osmeña was the vice president. During the Republican years of U.S. President Warren Harding of the Teapot Dome scandal, there was indifference to Philippine independence, since the Republican Party is traditionally dominated by American imperialistic big business. The new Republican Governor General Leonard Wood abolished the Council of State. At the time, there was a split in the Nacionalista Party into unipersonalistas under Osmeña and collectivistas under Quezon. Accused of disloyalty to Osmeña, at the time considered #1 leader, Quezon countered, "My loyalty to my party ends where my loyalty to my country begins." Although Quezon and Osmeña had their political differences, they were united in their fight against American Governor Leonard Wood, who claimed to be a hero in Cuba, clambering up San Juan Hill with Theodore Roosevelt in what turned out to be the greatest farce of the Spanish-American War. The bone of contention was the infamous Conley incident. The mayor of Manila and Secretary of Interior Jose P. Laurel suspended Manila policeman Ray Conley for accepting bribes. In a blatant display of racism, Governor Leonard Wood reinstated him. The Filipino leaders were up in arms. Laurel resigned from the cabinet, and Quezon exclaimed, "I would prefer a government run like hell by Filipinos than one run like heaven by Americans," adds his grandson. However bad the Filipino government may be, we can always change it. More about this after these messages. This is Henares making your day with part 32 of a book I wrote on Philippine history, chapter, Quezon wins the election. I continue to quote. The Democratic years under U.S. President Franklin Delano Roosevelt was kinder to the Filipinos. The passage of the Hair Horse Cutting Bill, detailing the grant of independence, was obtained by Senator Osmeña and Speaker Rojas from the United States Congress. Quezon adamantly opposed it because it allowed Americans to maintain military bases in the Philippines even after independence. The entire country was divided between pro and anti in what was perceived to be a personal leadership fight between Quezon on one hand and Osmeña-Rojas tandem on the other. My grandfather and President Eddie Ramos' father sided with Quezon, and Quezon won overwhelmingly. He then went to the United States in 1933 and got another independence bill passed. His political opponents derided the act as the same horse in a different color, but they were wrong. The Tidings-McDuffie Law Act did not permit military bases in the Philippines, only refueling stations. Later, Rojas had his revenge by giving the Americans the military bases in 1946. The Tidings-McDuffie Act promised the Philippine independence in 10 years and created a transition government called the Commonwealth to be headed by a Philippine president. It was promptly accepted by the Philippine Assembly. With the leadership issues settled, the pros and antis reunited, and the Nacionalista Party fielded Quezon and Osmeña in the presidential election of 1935. In that election, our revolutionary heroes, President Emilio Aguinaldo of the First Republic and Bishop Gregorio Aglipay of the Revolutionary Philippine Independence Church opposed them. It was the battle of the old against the new. My grandfather, Don Daniel Maramba, although the vice president of the Veterans Association with Aguinaldo as president, sided decisively with Quezon. The election was marked by dirty propaganda waged by the Philippines Herald under its editor Carlos P. Romulo to paint Aguinaldo as the murderer of Andres Bonifacio and Antonio Luna. More tomorrow, my dear friends. This is Larry Henares, making your day, saying good day, God bless you. Thank you very much for being with us. Till next time, hasta la bye-bye.